Hey, everybody, it's Tim Gillette here with another simple, easy marketing podcast. I know it's been a while. I have not really done a live video or podcast since before Thanksgiving. I kind of like took a break because I've got this like question in my head that I'm going, oh, yeah, just thinking about this question. And it's a question I'm sure that is on everybody's mind as we enter the last month of December and enter the last month of 2020. Is it almost over? Like, is this like the last level of Jumanji? Like, where are we in this whole thing? Today being the day I'm recording this video, today would be the day of December 7th, a date that shall live in infamy because we know the attacks on Pearl Harbor. And I thought today would be a very unique day to do this podcast because of the fact that I want you to think about this question. Really, think about this question. What if it doesn't get better? Now, I know this could be a negative with a positive twist, or it could be a positive twist on a negative question. All depends on how you look at it. But what if 2020 was not it? And there is more to come. Can we take it? Can it get worse? Seriously think about that question when it comes to your business, when it comes to your life, when it comes to the world. The world could get worse. Things can always get bad. I know there was once I heard a college professor, actually a college dean of students of a college, actually say, well, this has got to be the worst. And he kept saying it about everything's, well, I can't get worse than this. And he kept saying it over and over again as every tragedy hit. And it kept getting worse. What happens if 2021 becomes a more hellish nightmare than 2020? Have you really stopped and thought about that? For a minute, I want you to think about that always there's a chance that things could get worse. Now, I don't want to be negative Nelly here, but things could get worse. And I know many want to sit back and just go, hey, I'm just going to wait for things to get better and then I'll act. That's like saying I'm going to wait for this thing to be perfect so I can show you how imperfect I am. The point being is 2020 sucked, man. It bit the big one. I hated 2020. There's a lot of things I didn't like about 2020, and I don't even want to be positive about it. And I know there's a lot of people going out there with, what's so positive? But I want to give you a scenario to think about today. As you think about this possibility of what if it gets worse. Did you ever notice when you watch a TV show, that if it's got an uplifting, positive message and it's all heart and fluffies, that it isn't always that popular? You notice that? How about the songs that are just like the almost positive thing of like everybody's happy and rainbows and sunshine and all that stuff. And the song just, it sounds great. You love it, but it just goes and tanks. Why? You thought about that? Why do people want to watch? Now, I've gotten hooked on a TV show recently, and I always love to talk about what I'm doing and how I'm looking at it and how it relates to the world. But I started watching a TV show many, many years ago. And I stop, and every now and then I pick it up and go try to watch a couple more episodes of it. And it is just one of those TV shows, like every possibility of something getting worse, it keeps happening. It keeps getting worse. Just when you thought they hit a new low, they dip again. The world could get worse. And here's why you want to think about this as we go into 2021. And I realize some of you guys are just going to go check out, no, I'm just going to wait for it all to be positive. You keep right on waiting, okay? For those of you who are going, I'm going to think about this. It may be a wise thing to think about. What if? This may be a wise thing. Let me give you a positive twist on what if. What if it gets worse? And it's up to you to make it better. What if we're waiting on you to make it better? You got the answer. You're the person who's going to make it better. But you're sitting back waiting for a positive opportunity. No shit ever grew up in positivity. It pushed through some negative crap to get out. The most positive people in the world push through some of the most negative crap to bring you positivity. And if you look at this world today and you go, man, what if it doesn't get better? What if it gets worse? Great. That means it's time for you to go do something about it. Create content about the crap you're going through. Now, don't leave them in the crap. I mean, as you're creating content and putting your marketing out for your business, don't leave them in the crap. In other words, share the crap, but give that spark of positivity to pull out of the crap. We want to see, all right, truthfully, guys, we want to see that you're in the same shit we are. And we want to see how you're pulling out of it. We don't want all fluffy and butterflies. We want to know that you had to walk through that same pile of freaking mud we did, but on the other side, you found solid ground. That's what we want to see. Every piece of content, every TV show you watch, every radio show you listen to, every podcast you listen to that's popular has a negative twist to it, just like 2020 had a negative twist to it. It is those people who did the positive work, all right, went out and created content, all right? And right now, if you're going, well, I don't have a following, great. You need to be creating Facebook Lives to get content, to get and attract people. You need to be creating podcasts that gets people to listen. You need to be creating something and putting out on a medium that gets them to want to come off of that medium and come to your website and sign up for your email list, subscribe to your podcast, subscribe to your blog, and subscribe to your stuff. And if you've got a list, you need to be doing stuff for that list to be building them up, because they came to you because you were in the downest of downs. They came to you because they're like, wait a minute, this guy here's sinking just like me. And you got to give them a little bit of positivity and share with them. And this is the crap I'm going through, and this is how I'm going to get through it. And when you do that to the people who are on your list, you're going to build your list. And then you provide help for your list by giving them an opportunity to work with you. Again, what if the world is going to get worse? What if the reason it's getting worse is because we're waiting on you to fix it? It's time to get out and fix it, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not saying just because you're going to fix it, it's all going to get sunshine and roses. I'm not saying you have to be positive, and I am definitely not saying you have to be negative. But those people who succeeded, or the positive people who pushed through a boatload of negative crap, when it got worse, they dug in and they built. And that should be you. I hope that helps you guys as 2021 is almost upon us. Thank you for watching our event here. Please go check out our events, simpleeasyevents.com, where we actually share with you ideas on how to market your business online. All right. You can also subscribe to us on Apple, as well as subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, timgillette.com/YouTube. We'll take you to it. All right. Thank you for coming by the Simple Easy Marketing Podcast and answering the question, what if it gets worse? And if it does get worse, what are you going to do to fix it? We're waiting on your solution, guys. Let me know what it is. I'm Tim Gillette, Simple Easy Marketing Podcast. I'll see you tomorrow.